Best rivalries in the NBA. I mean, there have been a lot of fantastic games between these teams over the years. I mean, I'm excited to be here for what could be another in a long line of fantastic games between these teams.
All right, presented by State Farm, let's take a look at Phoenix's starting five. Hill, Amari, and Lopez are the front court. Then it's Nash. And for Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki and Tyson Chandler in the middle. Kidd and Terry on. They're manning the backcourt. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
Well, prior to last season, the Suns decided to let Amari Stoudemire leave for free agency. They were concerned that with all of his injuries, they just couldn't justify giving him a long-term big deal.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to talk to head coach Rick Carlisle. Obviously, we talked about Steve Nash because you can't argue he's one of the best point guards over the past few decades. Coach told me that Nash's ability to control tempo, to get everyone involved, and to communicate so seamlessly with his teammates is what makes him so dangerous.
Thanks, Doris. And Dallas has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. There's the feed to Terry. The three. Another three for Dallas. Well, Steve, that's what, I'm sure you'd agree, that's what makes this Sun story so interesting. They let Amari go to the Knicks, but then they turned around with a completely different front office and spent almost as much on Jennings Fries, Josh Childress, and Clark Hakeem Warwick. It seemed at times a little confusing.
Yeah, baffling would be another word to use there. I mean, historically, Kevin, those mid-level deals for average players can be just as risky. So some interesting choices by the Suns' top brass, and we'll see how they pan out. You need to give them a little time, but that usually takes a little longer than you want it to.
And so here is Dallas. Phoenix able to drain the three. Nowitzki a screen. Shot clock at 6. Outside Butler. The shot no good, and Phoenix will take it the other way.
Tough season last year for Caron Butler. He was playing so well before he went down with that torn patellar tendon, so hopefully he'll come back and have a strong season this year.
Here's Terry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Front is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Nowitzki. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Terry. Here's Nowitzki. Three-pointer. Kidd. Steve Nash with the rebound.
Steve, that patella tendon injury really a major setback. I mean, Caron is one of the toughest players in the league and has been since he stepped foot in the NBA. If anybody can come back from that, I think he can. Kevin, his scoring ability is valuable, really valuable. I mean, he's a guy you can rely on to knock down shots.
And here is Kidd. That's tipped and stolen by Fry.
You look at Rick Carlisle on the bench, and it makes you think back to the old Celtics teams that he played on. What a group that was, and with the basketball knowledge that they had collectively, it's no surprise to see Carlisle succeeding with the Mavs and all of his other coaching jobs, also with the Pistons and with the Pacers as well.
Here's Terry. Phoenix able to drain the three. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
How about their free throw shooting in that game, guys? They just gave away so many easy points. Tough to win when you do that.
Well, it's hard to call them free throws if you can't make them. I mean, they were very undependable at the line, and when that happens, it's going to impact the game.
Here's Butler. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. outside Kidd. Will it go? Good. Kidd's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, Clark, everywhere he's gone, he's found a way to win. He was Coach of the Year in the NBA at one stop up in Detroit. Steve, he's just a winner.
Well, if you look at Carlisle's record as a coach, he's got one of the top career winning percentages ever in the league. So Rick Carlisle knows what he's doing. Fantastic season last year for Dallas. Very well-respected coach.
Now here's Terry, guarded closely. Guarded now by Nash. And here's Kidd from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. That 3 off the mark. Poke loose. Mavericks trailed by 5. Kidd passes to Terry. Back to Kidd. Moving the ball well. Now here's Terry. He's guarded closely. From outside the arc. They get it back. Right side, Terry. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's a beautiful jam by a very unlikely source.
Yeah, you don't think of him as a highlight reel type player.
I sure don't.
Could have fooled me with that one, though.
Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And they won every one of these games last season. The difference in talent between these two clubs was very apparent.
Well, they really looked to run immediately after that turnover.
Well, that's how you cash in. You don't want to waste any time after the turnover. Go at it right away.
Dallas calls timeout.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Phoenix. Long way to go still in the season, but even so, they've got the top spot. And, of course, the Mavericks, a game and a half away.
I think for the Mavericks, they've done it again this season. Established themselves as one of the league's elite teams.
And, that's really the mark of a great franchise, Clark, when you can do it over and over again, particularly when the expectations are high, because the pressure's on, and all you can do is continue to work and compete and try to perform at the same level you've been at, and that's exactly what this team's doing.
Here's Nash. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Steve mentioned their sweep in this series last year. This was not one of their tougher opponents.
No, it wasn't, Kevin. I mean, you wouldn't expect them to be. They just weren't on the same level.
Here's the Cobra. Just over 7 minutes left to play in the first quarter. The Cobra gets the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. Hakeem Warwick, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns.
Here is Kidd. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A superb alley-oop there. Prime time play.
Well, they had that one standing by, just waiting to pull it out.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of understanding between those two teammates, that's for sure.
Here's the Cobra. 14 points for him. He's covered by Kidd. Shot off the pick. No luck. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And here's the fast break. It's Butler that time on the assist by Terry. Here's Nash. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's the Cobra. And the Suns miss again. The Mavericks leading.
Well, Dallas may not be the toughest team defensively, but they're very smart. They do a nice job of avoiding fouls and keeping teams off the free throw line.
Gets it to go.
You know, he's not going to make a mistake when he gets in tight. That's a good hoop there.
And, Steve, you brought up the fouls. Part of it, Clark, is that they aren't overly aggressive on D, but another part is they're maybe too careful, too.
Yeah, you got to have the right mixture of aggressiveness and caution. You want to strike a balance there. Dallas isn't going to shut any team down with their D, but they're not giving games away either with silly fouls, and that's how you've got to approach it from their standpoint.
Now here's Kidd. Lopez with the block. Three-pointer. Butler missing again.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Oh! And Strong with the one-handed jam.
That is sensational, fellas. I mean, just how dangerous is he with the ball in his hands like that?
I think the answer, Clark, to that, it's pretty easy.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, no question. He is a polished scorer, isn't he?
Special thanks to the camera crew as well for giving us that last Sprite slam kick. Back to Terry. Fires for three. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his fourth assist in this one. Here's Nash. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Shoots the three. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
Couldn't get that three-pointer to fall. Trying to respond.
Kidd against Nash. Kidd dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Kidd. Six on the shot clock. Right side, Terry. Here's the three. And here comes the break. Drops in the layup for two. 21 points in the game.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
On the wing, Terry. Back to Kidd. He dishes it to Butler. Kidd kicks to Terry. Another steal.
Well, on the pump fake, the ball was exposed, and that allowed him to get a hand on it and take it away.
That's good. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Well, with the defense recovering into the lane, you've got a wide-open shooter at the three-point line.
The Cobra is whistled. Here's Kidd. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns. The Cobra in a two-guard. Fry and Lopez are the bigs. Jared Dudley out there with Brooks.
Guys, you look back at all the teams that have won the championship, and a lot of them have had X-factor guys, somebody who is an edge. And I think you could point to a number of guys for the Mavs, but how about the Sean Stevenson? He came up with some big shot making for the Mavs in their championship run.
Now here's Kidd. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. 5 on the clock. Butler. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That was some very sluggish defense. Where's the effort?
Suns leading by 11.
Well, going back to Deshaun Stevenson, I think he brought an edge and a nastiness to that Mavs team that may have been lacking in recent years. And along with guys like Tyson Chandler and Sean Marion, Stevenson gave them the defensive versatility that helped turn that team into a more well-rounded club. That was one of the reasons they were able to.
That'll do it for the first half. Suns ahead. They lead by 13.
And welcome to HP at the half, a rivalry game in action. Let's get going. The Suns came out with a full head of steam, and they've been rolling lately, and that continues tonight. Call a doctor. They're putting on a clinic. Unbelievable first half. It's been a Steve Nash clinic in this one against the Mavericks D. He's got New Jersey ended up with a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Welcome back, everyone, to 2500 Victory Avenue here in Dallas, Texas, as we return to the action. Here's the Cobra. It's a 13-point game. Kidd and Terry on. They're manning the backcourt. And slammed down hard. Another look on the Sprite Slam Cam.
The defense just swung wide open for him there. Easy shot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they didn't put up any resistance at all.
Here's Kidd. Terry outside. And Butler backing him in. Takes a three. And Jason Terry good for three. Terry's got 19 points. Here's Nash. Here's the Cobra. From downtown, gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 15.
And they answer right back with that three.
It's a good old shootout. The fans are enjoying this show.
Now here's Terry. He's covered closely. Kidd, the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
It's hard to put a finger on what they did best offensively, guys, because they did so many things well in that game.
Yeah, they sure did. I mean, what jumped out at me most was their communication. I mean, they were really talking to each other, and everybody was doing it. They were on the same page, clearly.
A pull-up. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Kidd's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Terry outside. And Nowitzki backs in. And here's Kidd from the arc. Another miss by Kidd.
They continue to pull down misses, and that's how they're maintaining this lead.
Yeah, well, one and done is the recipe for continuing to hold on to a lead. You don't want to let the other team back in it by giving them extra possession.
Now, the Suns missed out on the playoffs for only the 4th time in the last 23 years last season. And with the team getting older and no outstanding young players, it may be a while before Phoenix returns to prominence.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And, you know, for the Suns, Clark, what do you think is their best path for them right now? Could they bounce back to where they were, you think?
In the short term, Kevin, I'd have to say no. I mean, this team a few years ago had a legitimate chance to win a title. I mean, now the talent level has dropped off, and we know you start right there. I mean, you've got to have talent to think about a championship, and it's easy to see why the word rebuild kind of floats around. I think that takes time, and that's where the Suns are right now.
And for so long they've been looking for a center. Now they got Lopez, they got Gortat, but they don't have anything around it, or at least things that they're really building toward.
It just reminds you of how hard it is to get the pieces together to play at a high level and to have a chance to compete for and pursue a championship. Kevin, it's really hard to deny this guy the offensive board if he's got even the slightest position inside. He'll take advantage of any little slipper you give him.
Here's the Cobra. And again, it's the Suns missing. Mavericks trailed by 15. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Gets it to go. Butler's got 6. Here's Nash. He's got 9.
They are bringing the intensity defensively.
And that's what full court man-to-man's all about, intensity and focus.
Terry grabs the board. Kidd with it. He's got 5. He's picked up by Lopez. Goes up. Kidd with the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And here's Nash. Here's the Cobra. 33 points for him. Hits the close-range jumper. He has 35.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Dallas with the ball. Trailing by 13. Dallas calls timeout.
Give them a round of applause, fans.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 12. Now here's Kidd. Right side, Butler. Back to Kidd. Clock at 6. Fades away. Kidd with another miss.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Suns leading by 13. Here's the Cobra. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. He has 38 in the game.
You know, guys, he's always looking for that open 3. I mean, that's his strength, and sometimes the best time to get the 3 is in transition.
Right side, Butler. Hill's there. The fadeaway. It's Butler that time on the assist by Terry. 8 points for Butler.
He's put on an offensive clinic. They've got to deny him the ball.
Yeah, and if that fails, then double him, Steve. I mean, they can't allow him to continue to hurt him like this. Can this guy go upstairs or what? He elevated right over the big man and just pounded it down on him. Smile for the poster, big fella.
Here's Kidd. He's got 7. Ripped away. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Tell you what, to be successful, this team needs his scoring, and they're really counting on him.
Mavericks trailed by 18. Another steal. Here's a quick shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. The Cobra hits the reach. Here's Terry. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Hill, Amari, and Lopez are the front court. Then it's Nash. Nowitzki outside. He kicks it to Chandler. Lopez covering. And the dunk by Chandler.
You know, Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
Here's the Cobra. Caron Butler covering. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now, you can't try that at home, folks. Please leave it to the pros.
Clark, there aren't that many pros who can get that fancy.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. Do not try this at home. You'll get hurt.
Mavericks trailed by 11. Now Kidd. And Terry up top. The kick outside to Butler. Left side Butler. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's see what the Dallas Mavericks have coming up. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Suns leading by 11. Here's the Cobra. This one for 3. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here are the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Here's Kidd. Nowitzki kicks to Chandler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They got the ball into the ideal position, and he didn't flub the finish that time, guys.
Here's Nash. Here's the Cobra.
Oh, yeah!
The 360 jam!
The spinorama, kind of like using the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
Yeah, I like the nickname, Clark. You may be onto something with that one.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Three-pointer. The shot is off. Good defense by Kidd. Mavericks trailed by 11. Guarded by Fry. And here is Kidd. Fades and shoots. Nowitzki's shot is no good. So it's Phoenix now. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's the Cobra. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
He's usually a great 3-ball shooter, but the defense disrupted him. Excellent work. He really got there to force that miss.
Totally agree. He really influenced that release, didn't he? How about Jason Kidd? He's been doing this for so long at such a high level. He's now second all-time on the career assist record, past Mark Jackson back in 2010. And never thought anyone could make a run at John Stockton's mark, but the Kidd's got a shot.
And so he makes both from the line. Back to Kidd, it all comes down to how long he wants to play, because I think, Clark, he has a good shot at John Stockton's mark.
Well, it's all about longevity and desire for Kidd. I mean, clearly his vision and his experience. It'll be interesting to see if he does want to give it a shot. That might be something that fuels his fire and keeps him going.
Here's the Cobra. Picked up by Nowitzki. Here's the Cobra. And again, it's the Suns missing.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a little run here and cut into this lead.
Outside Terry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that falls. And the Suns lead by 11.
His game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
And here comes Kidd. Guarded now by Nash. And the Mavericks call time here. All right, let's go. to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Here's Terry. Haywood with the ball. Guarded by Fry. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot.
Great job defensively, getting out and forcing that turnover.
Boy, that dunk got everybody up off their seat.
Oh, they're loving it, aren't they, Steve?
Well, how could they not? I mean, he put the cherry on top of the sundae on that one.
Yeah, right. Kidd kicks to Terry. Dishes to Haywood. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not a bad look, though. You like his chances to make that one.
You sure do, but he can't hit them all. That's a nice job on the boards to allow them a second high-quality look.
Suns leading by 11. There's the 3. Rebound by Caron Butler. Butler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Kidd. For the 3. It's Butler that time on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's the Cobra. Shoots from 12. And the Suns miss again.
Strange trend here, guys. They're totally controlling the glass, but they still trail.
You get the feeling that one is going to correct. Either they'll lose their edge on the glass or catch up in points sooner or later. We'll see.
Here's the Cobra.
Stay there.
Terry covering. Good look. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Chandler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Kidd. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Suns lead by 10.
He worked his way around the bigger man and found the hoop. Great play.
Yeah, really nice play. Wasn't bothered at all.
Guarded now by Aaron Brooks.
So now that's twice we've seen the offense collapse. That's back-to-back empty trips because of turnovers. I'm thinking about sending this guy a get well card. That man is sick.
I don't know, Clark. He looks pretty healthy to me.
Oh, come on, Clark. And with his 5 turnovers, it's really set his team back offensively.
The shot misses. Feeds to Terry. Brooks covering. Brooks against Terry. 6 on the shot clock. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. Terry's got 23. Here's Brooks. Here's the Cobra. That drops and it comes off. An assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Kidd. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
Key is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that.
Now, here is Haywood. He feeds it to Terry. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. Suns leading by 13. Here's the Cobra. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Kidd. Playing a terrific game. A basket away from a double-double.
Yeah, solid outing for him. Some great numbers.
The 3 is launched. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kidd gets whistled for blocking. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Nice job attacking the lane and forcing that defender into the blocking foul.
A little bit of a deer in the headlights look by that defender as the driver picked up steam going to the hoop.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Haywood. Marion comes in for Chandler. And it's Beaubois in for Jason Terry. And then for Phoenix, Robin Lopez is checked in for Ward. Dudley comes in for Grant Hill. And it's Xavier Dowdell in for Aaron Brooks. Deflects the pass.
I'm not sure what they're thinking offensively. Poor decision on that pass.
He gathers, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 21.
Well, they've got to do something defensively because he's been unstoppable.
And defensively, Steve, your only choice now is to double him. I mean, I don't think there's another option.
The reaction was so quick. Incredible defense.
Here's Dallas. Looking to end the run. It's Beaubois on the wing. Uncovered. Tips it back in. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, that guy's got a little sandpaper in his game. He's a pretty player, fellas.
That was some dirty work he did to get that put back up in.
He fought his way for that hoop. That was impressive.
Here's the Cobra. Goes right up. And the layup falls.
What an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Now Kidd. Butler on the wing. Over Dudley. And it's Butler missing. And Phoenix has possession. The 10-footer. Here's the Cobra. Now here's Beaubois. Tight defense on him. Over Lopez. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Beaubois. 15 points for Butler.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Here's Dowdell. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 17-6 run. The Cobra. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Kidd.
Well, we talk about players in their off-season, what they're doing to improve their conditioning. And yoga has been used to improve flexibility and strength. And that's something that a lot of the players around the league have now leaned on.
Here's the Cobra. From deep. Sean Marion grabs the miss. And it's ironic that yoga is really the new thing in the NBA. I know Steve and Clark and Doris and everybody else on our crew, we were always doing yoga before our broadcast. It's been around for thousands of years, and of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the league's all-time highest scorer, credited with extending his career, his practice of yoga.
Well, you know, a number of guys have used yoga, not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental and emotional and spiritual standpoint in their total well-being, and obviously it's enhanced their NBA careers because it does include flexibility, core strength, balance, all of those things you need in basketball. And I think the younger generation is understanding that it's a year-round job when you're a pro, and anything that you can do to help maintain the tool of your trade, your body, is well worth it.
Timeout called. The Suns, they lead by 8. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Marion. Butler comes in for Corey Brewer. Jason Terry is checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Jason Kidd is subbed in for J.J. Barea. And Phoenix with a change here too. Channing Frye's checked in for Jared Dudley. And the shot is good.
Boy, they just cannot figure out a way to stop this guy this quarter, Kevin.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Nowitzki, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. He dialed that one up from long distance. And the Suns lead by 14. Now the Mavericks with it. They trail by 14. Kidd is double. Guarded now by Nash. Outside Butler. He's guarded by Hill. Terry, that's a 2. Good, and the assist to Kidd. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Here's Terry. Releases. Oh, no good. Kidd with it. Nowitzki for 3. No good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.
Back to when they used to shapeshift and shift right back. Before I picked up the mic and started writing rhymes, I could alter my form at any given time. Shape, shift, shape, shift, shape, shape, shift, shift, shape, shift, shape, shift, shape, shift, shape, shape, shift, shift, shape, shift. Let me take you back to the start when I first started shape shifting. After class at school, really wanted me kicked in. There was little D running for his life with his heartbeat, bumping inside. Moved into a cheater, them cheats couldn't keep up. 60 miles per hour was the speed, I was G1, going straight into my mother's arms. Even tried to move into a car, a vase, a shiny gold bar. Even break the hitman heart, but my mama couldn't see it, she just laughed. Giggled to herself, you a crazy boy, get in the bath. And you better scrub harder, the hard to these parts. I was like, nah, I'm a superhero, I'm honest. You should've seen me earlier, running laps on it. The fools couldn't catch me, believe.
Big win for the team tonight, and it was a blowout for the second straight game. Is there any way the team can sustain this level of play for much longer?
Man, if anyone's capable of doing it, it's these guys. We've truly been playing as a team these past couple of games, and it's been amazing to see what we can do when everyone's playing at their peak. I got to credit Coach, too, for the great job he's done in preparing us for these games. Without his hard work to complement our play, we wouldn't have been able to do it.